Hello, everyone. My name is Josh Atherton. I'm the Executive Director of St. Vrain Valley Schools Education Foundation, and thank you for joining our video today. I've got a very good friend here joining me, Brad Schmahl, who's Business Development with JHL. Brad, welcome.
Hey, good to see you again, Josh. Always a pleasure spending time with you.
Absolutely. Same here. And thank you so much for joining us. And we're talking today about the Sunrise Stampede 5K. We're going to get to JHL a little bit, but just as a reminder, today is actually Thursday will be your last day to register at noon for the Sunrise Stampede online. And then what you'll be able to do is after that part is just register in person. So we got the Sunrise Stampede coming up on Saturday, the 13th, August 13th. The 1 mile fun run will actually start at approximately 8 a.m. and then the 5K will actually start at 8:30. We're going to have a lot of great vendors, including JHL, who's going to have a booth there. Dairy Queen's going to be there with ice cream, Long My Night Hospital. They're actually helping us provide some of our first aid coverage. We've got a lot of great vendors and booths. And more importantly, we also have the mobile lab, which is our incredible lab that we bring for the St. Vrain Valley Schools that shows all the creative innovation that they're doing in the school district. So Brad, thank you for joining me again. One of the things that I think is important for us to show people when it comes to our sponsors and our partners is why they connect with the foundation. We'll get that in a second, but I also like to know a little bit history of JHL and kind of what your core business is. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Well, we're builders at heart, but JHL, we've been around for 35 years now. True Colorado company. We like to say we're Colorado-based, Colorado-focused, but we are one of the true Colorado companies that has an interdisciplinary model in which we work on vertical buildings, right? That's one discipline of ours, but we're also very focused in the civil and infrastructure side of things. And so on that civil and infrastructure side of things, we focus on land development, water, mining, and transportation. That's about 40% of the business that we do, which we build so many educational facilities. Many people don't know that we're in that, but we are. It's a very important part of our business, particularly in areas of rapid growth, like we have up north in your district, right? But on the building side, really, we're school builders at heart. We've been doing it for every single one of our 35 years. We're well over $2 billion, encroaching on $3 billion in educational facilities built around the state. But yeah, we're proud to be a Colorado company. We're proud to put our hard work right into our own backyard. We're 100% employee owned, which we're very, very proud of. And just thrilled to be working with districts like St. Vrain Valley School District.
Well, I think the fact that you guys are a Colorado-based company is really important and 100% employee owned. I think there's just a lot of positives that come out of that. And
Yeah.
you guys have done a lot of great projects in the past in St. Vrain. Tell me a little bit about the schools that you have either renovated or done additions on or built from ground up. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it goes back, I mean, almost 2 decades back to when we started in the district with Silver Creek. And I remember, back then when that school went up, it's like, man, this is really up here. Now with the growth that you guys have had, it's hard to see where Denver stops and northern Colorado kind of starts up, right, with Longmont and Erie and Meade and north from there. But recently here, some of our most exciting projects, we did Highlands Elementary, beautiful school that we did with our partners at HCM. But we've also done, so that's a nice new ground up elementary school, but we've also done quite a few additions and renovations. So Erie and Meade high schools, we did a big time transformation at Niwot High School. We're actually in our 4th summer in a row of being at Niwot High School, which we're very excited about and really feel like we've become a part of that community as well. And then currently we're still doing some field projects at Skyline and at Niwot, and then doing some rebranding efforts at Frederick High School. So we've kind of been all over and have enjoyed all of our stops in your guys' district.
Yeah, I know I've seen the field projects. I'm a Skyline alum, and I am so jealous of that beautiful new turf
Right?
that they have on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, late Novembers, and there's ruts on the hash marks. Those students deserve the best. And St. Vrain Valley Schools did that in partnership with you guys. So really appreciate that.
Oh,
And
thank
of
you.
course, the rebranding at Frederick High School, that's a big project and appreciate that as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So I heard a little bit of a rumor that you guys actually won a very prestigious award in the construction industry. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit more about that award.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are incredibly humbled, particularly as an employee-owned firm, to have been recognized by ENR Mountain States Magazine, which covers a 7 or 8 state region, of being named the top general contractor, the contractor of the year for 2022. It still kind of gives me chills. We were just super surprised by it. We're just here in Centennial, with our heads down and working hard, and to be recognized by a regional magazine like that for our growth and the markets that we serve is like I said, it's very humbling. But I think what that comes down to is how focused we are internally on culture, and the culture that we provide our employees with, within the mindset of if we take great care of the employees, they're in turn going to take great care of our clients, right? But all of our business and our brand promise of doing the right thing always, it all starts with the longevity of the relationship in mind, and that came from our founder John Hackmeister, and has certainly powered through to this generation of leadership of our company. And so that's what leads to these long-term partnerships like we have with you folks. And that's not just school districts up and down the Front Range, but also organizations like the Denver Rescue Mission. We've had a 3-decade-long relationship with them, and so it's these long-term relationships, and the fact that more than 80% of our business is repeat customers. It like I said, it all starts with that culture, but it permeates through to every client relationship that we have, and something that we're very proud of. So yeah, to get that accolade and kind of that external recognition is it's awesome, and it's something we're certainly going to continue to celebrate through the rest of the year here.
Well, the proof is in the pudding, and that's a huge congratulations to you and the staff and everything that you guys do there at JHL. And I can attest from our side, it's a relationship business, and you guys as a partner with St. Vrain Valley Schools, but you're also a partner with the St. Vrain Valley Schools Education Foundation, and we greatly appreciate that. This really, you guys have been heavily involved with our gala in the past, which has been great. Now you're involved with Sunrise Stampede. You touched on it briefly, but why is it important for you guys to be involved with a foundation like us and also Sunrise Stampede, knowing that you're not building a school because of that relationship per se, but why is it important for you to do that?
Yeah, it goes along with that relationship piece, right? And building relationships doesn't just happen when there's schools eminently to be built or fields eminently to be installed, right? You take care of that relationship, year in and year out, which is the way that we've obviously been doing it with you guys. So, something like the Sunrise Stampede, it's a great way. And again, going back to that kind of company culture, it's a great way for our employees and their families to get out, on a Saturday morning and have some fun, get a little workout in, get a little sweat on, but also you're just kind of right there with the community. So whether it's the families that go to Highlands Elementary, or families that or students that are a part of the transformation that we did at Niwot High School, they're kind of, anytime you get the chance to talk to those folks and say, well, yeah, we were involved in Niwot, and they say, well, yeah, that's the school that I go to, or kind of being at the same event and having fun together. So that's why it's important. I mean, believe me, we like to get all dressed up and go to the gala as well, and that's a phenomenal evening, but this is almost more fun in the sense that we can get our families involved with it as well.
Yep. And what I love about the relationship with JHL is that it's a very authentic relationship. It's, there's not a second part of it that there's an expectation. It's truly about that relationship, knowing that everything else is going to be taken care of later. But if you're authentic and true to what you're doing, things will work out for you guys. And we appreciate that. And I tell you what, there's a sense of pride with our schools too. Our school district and our superintendent have committed to making sure that capital projects are a priority, even off bond years, and have put money in from our reserves. And, like I said, with Niwot, I know Silver Creek's getting work done, and now Skyline. As an alumni from Skyline, 20 some years ago, there's a sense of pride for me to see that brand new field out there and the students out there participating in athletic activities. And you guys are a huge part of that. And I really appreciate the work you've done and everything you do in the community, helping us with the gala and also Sunrise Stampede. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Josh. It's always a pleasure, and we look forward to doing more with you guys in the future.
Me too. And if you're watching this, just a reminder, coming up on August 13th is the Sunrise Stampede 5K and 1 mile fun run. 1 mile fun run is for our students. It's a great event. You can run, you can walk the 5K, bring strollers out. We do have a wheelchair portion of the 5K. So if you're in a wheelchair, come out, participate, and enjoy Saturday morning at Silver Creek High School and support a special education teacher innovation grant. Thank you to my guest, Brad Schmahl, Business Development with JHL, and have a great week. See you all Saturday.
Thanks.